Denver! I am Monsoon. We've been expecting you, Sam. Oh? They say you took on a drug cartel back in Brazil, all by yourself.
Almost took it down, too.
If you had, another outfit would have taken its place. One way or another, it always goes back to business as usual. You realized that, didn't you, Sam? That's why you left.
I was out for revenge, and I got it.
Well then, let's see what you got now.
Alright, welcome back to Metal Gear Rising. As you can clearly tell here, we are fighting Metal Gear Ray, the first boss of the game, and he's pretty much exactly the same as he was as Raiden. You know, same tactics, you know, parry his face when he starts doing that, you can parry his arms, you can parry his tail, all that good stuff. I find this to be the easiest boss in Sam's DLC. Mostly because nothing's changed. I don't think the fact that Sam's slower than Raiden really affects Sam at all in this fight. And the charged up attacks really do wonders against him when he's, you know, down like that. And this was kind of funny because every single time during this fight, he kept trying to do the tail attack, and I was like too close to him to have it actually work. And of course, Rules of Nature is still the song that plays. I'm kind of torn about this, because in the cutscene you saw Monsoon was here. I was really worried at first because I thought you were going to have to fight Monsoon as Sam, which would be really interesting, I think. I'm both very glad and very kind of upset that we didn't fight Monsoon as Sam. Because Monsoon is a really fast attacker, and I think that would be an absolute death sentence to have to fight him as Sam. But again, I'm like, I really would have liked to have seen how that could have gone. So I'm both grateful and a little upset that we didn't have to fight Monsoon. And yeah, unlike the Blade Wolf DLC, all the bosses are in fact reused. You know, there was Blade Wolf, who's pretty much the same as when you fight him as Raiden. Ray, who's exactly the same, and then the final boss of this is a little bit different, but pretty much the same as when you fight them as Raiden. This is definitely the best way to take care of Ray. Just keep letting this happen. And I'm not gonna say, I'm just gonna have to say that fighting Ray isn't quite as fun as Sam, just because, you know, Ray is the opening boss of Metal Gear Rising. Especially, you know, your first time playing through, you're like, holy crap, I'm fighting a Metal Gear in the first 10 minutes of the game. And, you know, Rules of Nature comes in, and it's just such an amazing experience. When you fight him as Sam, it's not quite the same wow factor. I mean, it's still a Metal Gear, and you're still kind of, you know, you should always probably have that wow factor, but it's not quite the same. There we go. I think this is actually just gonna straight up, yeah, kill Metal Gear Ray. Usually you enter into a, you know, an animation where you finish him off in some other way, but that's how I did it. Yeah, I'll take an A. It's not quite the S I got as Raiden, but I'll take it.
Well done, Sam. But you haven't quite passed the test yet. Come on up to the top floor. It'd be a shame if we didn't meet after you went to all this trouble.
See, this is great, because now my two favorite characters in the game are talking to each other, Sam and Armstrong. And if you even try and deny that they're the two best characters, you're wrong. Yeah, I definitely like this DLC a lot more than I like the Blade Wolf DLC, because Blade Wolf, it's just kind of there. It doesn't really improve anything in Blade Wolf's story. You know, we already knew that he wanted his own freedom. We didn't really need to see how Mistral kind of tricked him and stuff like that. But in this one, we get to see why Sam, a guy who doesn't really fall in line with the rest of the, you know, the Desperado and World Marshal members, you know, why he's working with them. This is actually one of the more difficult parts in Sam's DLC. Just these two hammer guys and the one slider. I don't know what it is about them. It's a little difficult. I launched right into another attack. Oh, get out of the way. Move, Sam, get out the way. I think that attack is supposed to lock on to whatever enemy, because I was facing the wrong way. Well, I mean, the wrong way is subjective, but... yeah, that guy's not going to be any threat, so let's just do that. Murder his entire being. I think I've got issues. Whoa, 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 that was an S rank? You're saying I did better in that fight than I did during the Metal Gear Ray fight. I'm gonna have to call shenanigans.
You're everything they said you were, Sam. Yet still so naive.
And how is that?
Outfits like ours, they're living things. You can't destroy them with violence alone. You may kill a part of it, a limb or two, but the main body will survive.
Then I'll just have to kill all of it. All of you.
We're not some band of favela thugs. I told you, our outfit is a living thing, with offspring, with influence. Our memes. You've destroyed plenty of street gangs all over the world. Yet, are we any closer to world peace?
I'm not here for the world. I'm here for myself.
Well, that's more like it. Let's just see how far that attitude gets you here, shall we?
I'm really not sure why Monsoon is even in this. He could have been completely just kind of replaced by Armstrong, and I don't think anything would have changed. You never fight Monsoon. And watch this. This is how dumb the AI is in this game. That's the worst. There's a lot of examples in this game as to why the AI is so just piss poor. That's it. That's the #1 example. That's just like, I remember when I did Peace Walker, there's a video where I walk right in front of a guard, and he doesn't see me. So, you know, not so great AI in this game, as I've been saying. Oops, missed that guy. Let's see if we can't get him on the rebound. Here's this cat again. This is the same. I don't know if it's the same cat, but it's another cat. Still cannot be blade moded. Good job, Sam. You hit nobody there. You can chain the charge up attack with other attacks. Like if you press just a light attack and then hold up the charged attack, you'll be able to get like another attack. Come on. Descent slowly and got him. It's still not the greatest attack to use during bosses, as I'm going to try and do quite a few times during the final boss. Ooh, that was a good one. I impressed myself there. So like I said in the Blade Wolf DLC, we don't go to any new areas in either of these DLCs, but I think they make them feel new enough. Like, yeah, we only came in this area from another angle, but it still feels a little different. I don't know what it is exactly. And now we gotta fight some Fenrir guys. Fenris. No, Fenris is Mass Effect, Fenrir is this game. And at least we got rid of one of these right off the bat. This other one's gonna take a little bit of time. These guys were never a problem when we were playing as Raiden, but as Sam, they're gonna be a little bit more difficult. I wouldn't say that these guys were even that difficult as Blade Wolf, as we literally just walk right up behind them and kill them. And I still don't know why that bridge can't be destroyed. That would be really cool if you were fighting on it and it just gets destroyed as you're fighting. Man, I'm really quite bad at fighting these guys, huh? First I choked during Blade Wolf, and now this. Oh my god, did it put me through the other side of the bridge? That's pretty good. Well, at least we took its stupid chainsaw away. Hey, I actually got that attack off on like a kind of bigger enemy. Get back here. What are you doing? Oh, come on. Where'd it go? I don't think he has really agile, like, finishing moves either. No, why does the game keep giving me A's? That was not an A. Game, that was not an A. But yeah, Raiden would usually, like, you know, throw people around, you know, throw them in the air, go underneath them. He's not as agile as Raiden.